So YouTube and people on stream are just going to go right into game one of the finals here between Fengzi and Shen. Or Sheng Bing Jing or whatever the guy's name is, but I'm just going to call him Shen because it's a lot easier to. And spawning here on the top left, it will be, oh, hold on. My deepest apologies. I totally forgot to increase the sound a little bit. There we go. We need to get our awesome intro music going on here. So spawning on the top left as a purple Zerg, it'll be Fengzi, or the yellow Zerg on the minimap, and then his opponent will be the red Proton spawning there on the bottom left. On Fighting Spirit, it will be Shen. Now, I just want to verify. I just want to talk about these players for a second right here. Fengzi is a very, very high-level caliber player. He's very good, and I mean very good. That being said, I think Shen's gonna have a difficult time against Fengzi. Fengzi completely just utterly ripped apart Jonhoon, and Jonhoon, I would say, is a superior player than what we have for Shen right here, and Jonhoon got obliterated. So, I think I would definitely say that Fengzi is going to be the more favorited here, especially in my point of view. But we'll have to find out. We cannot put anything behind us. All right. And of course, you know what's so nice about Groove Shark? It likes to freeze a lot. It likes to freeze a lot, and I wish I knew why it'd like to do that. But let's play all, because we want some Brood War music going down. And it looks like Fengzi is going to be doing an overpool again. Very, very standard stuff that this guy likes to do. You can't really expect much else other than Fengzi. Fengzi's done like one or two different builds beforehand. But, yeah. And, let's see here. Watching Brood Wars live. So, apparently, Katali Nini is this is his last watching Brood War. I'm a little disappointed to hear that, dude. I, wish I could keep you stay. But, hopefully these finals will be entertaining for you and the 15 other people that are in here. So, anyway, so let's get right into it. It looks like a Forge FE from Shen right here, and I just got to go update the overlay. These are the currently these colors are not correctly. I apologize for that. Or not really. It's not really my fault, but anyway. And it will be vertical position, so it does allow for Fengzi to have a better chance of taking off that far third base that a lot of Zergs just do currently. And yeah. So, what I mean by that is that it forces Shen to be pretty much pressuring a cross positions natural, which takes a lot longer. So, Fengzi is going to be able to take that third base pretty easily. And, alright, so it looks like it was, I think it was like Cannon? Was it Cannon Nexus? Was it Cannon Nexus Gate Cannon? Possibly. It probably was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Now, I also like to know that I will be doing... It's not like ads or anything, but I just wanted to verify. After each game, because it is a best of 7, and I have, like, round of 32 best of 3, and I'm doing that all tomorrow, so I'm trying to sustain my voice a little bit, so I found, like, 3 music videos that should be playing. They're only 3 minutes long, but that breather just definitely helps out with my voice later on. I wish I wouldn't have to do it, but it's just for that clarification. So if someone comes in, feel free to tell them that it will pretty much be right back online. I just wanted to tell you. Now, second gateway going down. That's odd. That's very odd, actually. Huh. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a Forge FE with double gate. Normally you get tech after this, and you normally get you normally follow up with a gas, and +1 on either the Cybercore or Forge. Most time, this is standard play. I'm just saying, and yes, it actually is an odd gateway placement. It's not a very tight wall, which is part of the reason why you pulled off a couple pros beforehand. But what is Shen doing? Because like I said, normally you normally follow up within a simulator, then you normally follow up with Citadel, and then Cybercore, Citadel, Stargate, which would be very, very standard. But I'm wondering if he really wants to pressure that cross position map. I'm wondering if that's the reason why he'd open up with a 2-gate. Well, 4 Jeffy into 2 gates. Maybe he just wants to get up more zealots. I really don't know. He may also realize he might be doing some quirky things just to throw Fengzi off, which of course can totally happen. Also, if you do not like my casting, which I can totally understand, I did make the OP for the finals, so I did link all the Chinese VODs that I'm using to record over to add my commentary to. Feel free to watch the Chinese commentary if you like to, or commentate it yourself, or just mute it and watch it your own self if you do not like my commentary. Just thought I would tell you that. And it looks like Shen has thrown down a couple zealots, but did get intercepted, I think. I'm trying to look at the minimap right here. It's a little peculiar to me. I cannot exactly tell. Okay, so 2 zealots are in the natural expo. We'll be hurting the mining time on that. I like the natural expo more of the main base that he initially started on, just because it's closer distance from to Shen, pretty much. And he's in a really nice spot right here, so he's actually going to be able to deal with these links very effectively. The only thing, though, is he's not killing drones, which is kind of the most important thing. He's stalling mining, though. That's not bad at all. And also, if you're watching the Chinese VOD of Game 1, go ahead about 6 minutes in. It's just they have some lag issues or something like that. And if you want to watch a Chinese VOD, that's something like that. Yep. Oh, Pino, I know my commentary. Oh, I'm just saying some people may not like certain casters and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure people don't like Sail. That's why that other dude, Finn, I don't know the other person that does Pro League and stuff like that. Yeah, and a lot like, no, never mind. Anyway, is that double Stargate? Double, okay, that's, okay, so apparently, like, he went for, like, a really early zealot pressure that didn't really do too much other than the fact that, oh, no, he's still in the, okay, still in the natural. Okay, I thought he got rid of these. Okay, he's still continuing to rally them over, but there's a lot of lings here. But he's just continuing to rally units over, okay. Well, I mean, I guess if he can stop Fengzi from mining, I guess it's the worst thing. It does get scouting information. I mean, it's totally fine for me. I'm just... Maybe I should just shut up and just watch what happens. I don't really know. Okay, so... He's going up to 2 Stargates, though. So... It looks like Fengzi is going to go up to 4 bases. Is that an Overlord in the top right? Drone, maybe? No? Don't know. Horrible caster, and I will no longer watch. Well, I apologize. But I'm assuming that's trolling and sarcasm, but I could be wrong. And, yeah, so it's going to... I mean, these elves are still doing a decent amount... I mean, I just think I think it's kind of throwing like Fengzi like a little like peculiar, like a little off, but at the same time, I'm just not really sure if they're accomplishing that much. I mean, they killed off a Sunken, they've killed off a couple of lings, they stalled the natural for mining, which I guess stalls for enough time to get up his double star port up. I'm just thinking you probably could have just gotten out your Corsair faster, but they're already Hydralisks out. And also to note, Fengzi recently has gone mutaling like really like a lot in this matchup, and just recently is getting more Hydralisks out, which is I think like the last game of the semifinals and then now. So yeah. And dun 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 dun. Wait, is that a base at the 9? Did he? Really? Did he just put down... No, that... Okay. That's a lot of lings. That was enough to make me think that was a base. That's a lot of lings going in the natural. And is he going to be able to run right through this? That wall is not going to be ling-proof. Oh, that's a lot of lings. A lot of them getting in the main base right here. But not only that, it just does verify attack too. Does see the double Stargates, excuse me. And so this scouting information just allows, again, Fengzi just to pretty much just figure out what's going on. Now, I'll be interested how he deals with the 2-port Corsair. Now, also, a lot of Chinese protesters like to go Corsair DT, and he's getting +1. So, I think that's Templar Archives coming up, which might be the whole reason. It doesn't surprise me that he went to 2 Stargates at all. But, yeah, so these lings actually haven't done... I mean, they still have a gateway. They're going to get, like, 1 or 2 probes. And They might be Zekielings for all we know, but I doubt they're gonna be as good as those. But Fungza's goddamn good, and I mean just amazing. This guy is just, oh my god. I honestly cannot tell you how much I love Fungza, of how amazing his play is. I really cannot even begin to imagine. I cannot explain my inner passion for this guy, of how good he is, of what I've seen from him. Just go reference game one of the semifinals. That was really awesome. All right, so the Corsair are roaming, I think, in the top right hand. If I'm okay, no, they're in the natural. Okay, but there's a lot of Hydras out. Now, you just want to be a little careful. Hydras can do a good amount of damage in that choke point when Storm's not available. If these Hydras get down there, it could spell a little bit disaster, but it looked like he's going to get Lurker aspect and maybe like set up a Lurker contain. But really right now, though, if he can get those Hydras in there, the Zealots are going to funnel in one by one, which I'm thinking that would be really helpful. But now High Templars are out, and probably Storm's going to be out anyway, so I guess that any kind of timing for Hydralisks is just going to be completely negated. So, yeah. And he's going to get up to 4th base right now. I like this. And also, this is looking a lot like Game 1 between Jonhoon and Fungza. Fungza just started taking the whole map, and this is exactly what happened to Jonhoon, actually. This is literally the exact same thing happened. He got Lurker contained, and all of a sudden there was drops happening everywhere, and just Fungza just tore apart Jonhoon. And if Fungza can get to that ramp and set up a contain, it's gonna spell doomsday for Shen. Like, you want to stop him before he gets to outside your natural. Fungza's not gonna mess up. You have to make sure he doesn't get there, or else you lose. I mean, at least if you just reference Game 1 again. But all right, here comes the contain, and like I said, it's just gonna. As long as Fungza is out of this base, he's going to drop everywhere. He's gonna stop any kind of 3rd base from getting up. And I'm sure if I don't see it, if I'm not gonna, I might not see it initially, but if I'm talking about something and you see like a whole bunch of more bases going down, I call that right now. Because he's absolutely godlike. This guy is just, oh my god, I love this guy. But we have a shuttle that has nothing in it. That's interesting. Or does he? Or is this live? No, this is a live game. Okay. No, I take that back. That might have something in it. Gotta love Youku.com for having really terrible buffering. And I think that might have something in it, guys. He's in spectator mode. I just don't know if he's using the plugin to know when something's building, or I don't know. It depends on who he allies, and according to Red, the color, he's not allied with them, so he may not have vision of what's inside that shuttle. So, it might be going Corsair Reaver, which is also another option. Just a lot of, Chinese, well, anyway, these elves are trying to come in here. I'm just not really sure if it's going to do too much, and it looks like the contain has been broken, at least in some ways. It looks like Fungza's dispersing his container, moving in at least a little bit more, and oh man, okay, and Hydras are. Alright, so he's going to Zealot drop the main base, which I guess will force the reposition of the Hydralisks, which should buy Shen to get enough time to potentially get up a 3rd base, but I'm not really sure if that's even going to matter. But okay, so he's going to get in the main base right here. He's going to get a couple drone kills. That's not bad by any means. He's going to stop Fungza from mining in the main base for quite some time. And he's going to have to force all the Hydras back. And not only that, though, SimCities, I mean, Hydralisks are kind of clunky units. They're not as dumb as Dragoons. But they're kind of slow moving through a SimCity sometimes. So it will actually. Oh, is he gonna get the Spire? Yes, he will. No, yes, he will. All right. So Spire's taken out, which might. Well, obviously it's a tech building that takes a while to come up, but I think it's even a greater blunder to a player like Fungza, who really likes mid-game Mutalisks. Like, not sure if it's just him. But man, I'm going like general like ZVP, Zergs versus Protoss, Zergs, like, do not get their hive tech at all, like, very fast at all. They really like to go for, like, a mid-game composition, and Fung's Mutilus control is phenomenal. Not only that, he's just, God, really, really good. And also, I'm not, like, trying to, like, down-talk Shen by any means, but he struggled against Ziddy, and there was a lot of lag on Ziddy's part, so Ziddy wasn't really playing up to his fullest potential in his series, which is kind of why I'm a little doubting that Shen can actually do a good amount of damage here. But he's pushing in this ramp, though. He's storming a lot, really not allowing for the Hydralisks to get in there and do a lot of damage. However, though, but the storms didn't hit all the Hydralisks right there, but that's hitting a lot of Hydralisks right here, and it looks like a lot of the Hydras are falling down. Fungza, where are your units, bro? We have a lot more units coming from the east side to the west, if you're looking on the mini-map at least. And I think he should have enough to clean it up. I don't see this breaking through, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. And and Shen is still doing a good amount of damage. He's in the natural. And now he's going to be going into a choke point, which will definitely help him. We are now 15 minutes in this game now. So, and also all at the same time, though, the difference between John Hoon is that he never got his third base. Shen actually has his third base up, or warping it in right now. I don't know the current status of it, but he's getting that third base up right now. But, whew. I mean, Shen's done a good amount of damage against Fungza, for sure. He stopped the main from mining, and now he's done a good amount of damage on the natural from not mining as well. Again, the only thing I beg to ask is, was this push worth it? No, he's killing off tech buildings now. I was gonna say if he only killed off Sunkens, it wasn't gonna be a big blunder. But he's gonna get the Hydra Den, which he may have already remade, but he's gonna try to stop from him pushing up the natural. So currently it's 3-base to 3-base, and so Shen's looking pretty good right now. Even all that said, Fungza was going to take this game 1. I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. And Fungza is going to be attacking the third base. It's still not quite warped in yet, and he's going to put an egg there to delay the Zealots as long as he can. He may force a cancel on it, which would be a big blunder. Well, looks like he's only going to get through these shields, and these Hydras should get cleaned up. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Is he? Well, no, I don't think so. Well, he's doing a very good job against these... Wow. 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 5 Hydras single-handedly just took down a whole third base. Like, that's some decent micro right there. And here comes the transfer of probes, and now they're going to long-distance mine. So that really, really sucks for Fungza. I mean, really, really sucks for Shen, excuse me. It's really, really good for Fungza. Because now pretty much he's back where he started. He's lost his natural, he's lost some tech. But I'm sure he can rebuild. I'm sure he already has his Spire back up. And I'm sure he has his Hydra Den up. Both, the Hydra Den comes up pretty quickly. I'm sure the Spire was immediately placed down. But, And that's actually kind of funny what the popularity of Pi said. Apparently, he said if it's slow lots, it's easy to micro against. But like, oh wait, they're speed lots, so actually, never mind. Fungza is good. Never mind. Yeah. Gotta love the buffer rate of this website. I really think China needs to get better hosting service. Oh, that double storm right there. But at the end, though, I mean, he's going to clear up the High Templar, which is important to note. And not only that, he also cleans up the rest of the energy if they even did survive. Okay, apparently, can we start? Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm not sure if you ever gotten that issue that on YouTube where it will stop and it's buffering, but it just stops and you have to like refresh the page. Oh, that just happened. And also piano. That's what it is. That's how you pronounce it. Are these things gonna force a cancel again? No, they're not. But they did do a lot of damage to that Nexus again. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. And this is what I was talking about. Fungza eventually, if he can, well, in the other game he was in a lot further position. So I can't tell who's winning. It's kind of been very back and forth. Both are to basics, but that's a lot of zealots, man. They're just like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care if there's. But I love this about Fungza, though. He always puts that lurker egg to stop reinforcing units going up the ramp, which is awesome. Really, really awesome. So, and Skype is bothering me right now. I cannot talk about Blitz right now. How? Oh God, I don't have Skype open. Online status. Offline. Bam. There we go. Okay. That's a lot of Lings. He's really desperately trying to kill off this third base. But putting this into... Is his main base dead at the same time? Guys, I'm literally thinking that Fungza's main base is just dead. There's nothing on the main base anymore. Oh, God, Fungza really wants to kill off this third base. Oh, wow. Okay, well... I'm not really sure if you want to... I mean, he's taking a third base again, and he's now in cross position, so he's not in a terrible position. Now it's just the question begs is where does Fungza take his fourth base? Because he's not going to have that, like, nice main base to take. Well, he's killed off the third base again. See, this is what I was going to talk about. This is the exact same thing that happened to John Hoon. John Hoon survived off a 2 base, but the thing is, he can't do anything. He survives. And yes, you know, Fungza's tech has been reset down to hive tech, but this is the deciding factor. He's now mined up his natural, and he's going to soon mine out his main base. Where does he take an expo? If he takes an expo, he's not going to have minerals to suffice for a bigger army, where Fungza already has 3 mining bases right now. I would say, personally speaking, I'd say Fungza's in the lead again. And I'm just watching this, like, huge amount of yellow coming on the minimap right now, and they're just coming down for the kill. At least I think that's what's going to happen. And like I said, Fungza is just an amazing player. And even, let's say Shen even gets up that third base, where does he take another base? It's not like he can go hop to another main base. I mean, Zerg's going to have way too much map control. I mean, I'm not really sure if Shen's going to survive for that long. But let's say, even if he does, I mean, Fungza's going to have the whole map by then. He's just going to take expos everywhere. And... oh, that storm! No, Fungza, no! Oh, there's so many Hydras. An Archon does go down. Oh, this is... I want to see Shen somehow make a comeback right here after he was giving up. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the fight to you, Fungza. You're not gonna contain me. And he, you know, he sniped off the main and natural, but Fungza's like, you know, fuck you. I can kill you off. But Fungza's good, man. Fungza's really good. And apparently something's going on in the chat that it's going way too fast when I have 80 people. I'm used to like 20, so I have a message every like 30 seconds that I can read up to, but this is going way too fast. But like I've said in all my other casts, though, that if the, what was this guy's name? Piano said, like, I can't stand the 240p. I wish I could up the quality rate of this video, but one, the buffer rate apparently at 240p, and there's the GG right there, but the buffer rate of whatever website this is, it's youku.com. The buffer rate's just really terrible, and it's even at 240p, and I'm streaming at 480p, and I'm still buffering this at pretty well. I can whatever, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that the buffer rate, the quality of Chinese internet is pretty terrible. Alright, so that's going to end Game 1, guys. So Fungza will take Game 1 of this best of 7 finals. So that was a pretty entertaining game. I definitely recommend it. Now, people on YouTube, rate, comment, subscribe.